Welcome in, everybody. This is the Craft Beer Republic. I am Flex, and with me, as always, is Greg. Greg, how we doing today?
Hey, everybody, and hey to you. What's up, big fella?
Nothing. Having a good time. I just like that with me, as always line. It's something I took from Wayne's World. Classic Flex, loving Wayne's World.
Milwaukee.
Just made me really happy, and nobody else understood it. With me, as always, is Garth. But yeah, no, happy to be here. Happy to have you as on my side again.
Yeah.
Happy to host another show. Hopefully, I'll start getting the hang of this thing.
It's fun for me, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I know you love just sitting back, and I love watching me stress myself to death as I try to captain the ship. Big shout out here to not a city necessarily, because different, I don't know.
Because geography.
Because geography. Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Yeah, what the hell?
What is going on in Sao Paulo, Brazil that you guys decide to listen to the CBR, but whatever it is, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for listening while you're getting your butt lifts down there. That's pretty awesome.
Maybe they're smashing the likes. Smash, smash, smash.
Thumbs up.
Right, YouTubing or whatever the heck they're doing down there, but cheers to Brazil.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. What else is going to happen? You know, maybe Antarctica or something like that. Who knows?
Yeah.
So we got a lot to talk about today. There's a new sexy hotel for me.
Yes, I can't wait.
I'm very intrigued on this. I don't exactly know the details. I maybe seen some pictures, but I'm very excited to hear about that. More poop beer fallout. If you guys have been listening,
Gift that keeps on giving.
A couple of weeks ago, we had a listener email in, said he went to a brewery and they poured him a beer and it tasted like fecal matter.
Yes.
I'm excited to hear this email. We got a ludicrous libation law, a drunk judge, and much more. I'm not going to lie, Greg, I am feeling a little bit thirsty. So why don't we answer the most important question of the night?
Question time.
In a world where craft beer is king, a world where muscles are bigger than growlers, only one tongue can guide us. One man, one tongue, one tongue jobber. In this world, we must find out what is Flex drinking.
Oh, that moment of panic when you don't have the Untappd pulled up because you forgot to search your beer.
Right.
Oh, Daddy was sweating up a storm.
It's even worse when it's in a series, you know? This is number 7 in the series. Like, shit, which one is it?
It is a variety of a beer. Shit. Well, I'm actually drinking another beer. Like last week, it was a series, a classic series that a brewery puts out. So I love when I see More Brewing Company at my local shop. They're right out of Illinois, and they always do some really, really phenomenal stuff. And this series that they do is their Marbles series. It is a milkshake IPA series. I know not a super popular choice amongst those out there, but
don't see a lot of those anymore.
Yeah, you really don't. I know the whole lactose vanilla kind of trend is kind of gone. I feel like you said, you don't see it around much, but they keep coming out with these and I keep buying them. So this is Mango Double Marbles, milkshake style double IPA with mango and vanilla, and it weighs in at an 8% ABV.
Ooh.
So much more in Untappd than they have in their can, let me tell you. Mango Double Marbles is a tropical milkshake double IPA that's rich with straight mango juice, vanilla, milk sugar, and whirlpool dry hop with a heap of mosaic for plenty of complementary flavors. A thick and luscious body is reminiscent of a freshly well-blended mango smoothie that's as tropical as it is refreshing. We got 2.3 thousand check-ins on this beer. Again, I love my shop because they seem to get in some newer stuff, some fresher stuff, and you never really see too many high check-ins. This has got a collective 405. So again, not crazy high, not crazy low, but very respectable.
Yeah.
I know I showed you this beer as I poured it out. It looks like a mango smoothie.
Yeah, I mean an actual smoothie. It's
right.
Thick and chunky. And
they put it in the description on Untappd, and I tell you what, they are not wrong. So on the old nosebuds here, boy, that's a lot of vanilla. Heavy on the vanilla. You get some mango punching through in the background there, but oh yeah, that is a fact ton of vanilla. So without further ado,
good luck.
We're going to go taste some vanilla. Yeah, that is thick. That is luscious. That is smooth. A lot less vanilla on the old tongue jobber as you get through the nose buds. That mango obviously is shining through. You get a little bit of hop character throughout. You know, they said they whirlpooled it with a heaping amount of mosaic.
Right.
And I'm assuming the mosaic is adding a little bit to the mango flavor. Because, like I said, you just get a little bit of the hop character, but not too much hop flavor, if that makes sense.
And how would you describe the hop
like
flavor?
Real, I don't know, real low end, 3% bitterness, 4% bitterness. It is a little lingery, but it's not like distracting, and it's not like going to ruin your day.
Mm-hmm.
It is a little bit there, but all in all, this is a good beer.
Maybe not a great beer.
It's not a great beer. It's a good beer. I'm not head over heels about it. I'm happy I bought it. Happy I got to try it. It does taste good. I did single can it. Probably wouldn't buy a 4-pack of this one.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I tried it.
Yeah. Does it earn the 405 or is that a little optimistic?
Ah, man. I would say probably like a 3.85.
Okay. It's a little
you
over.
know, so yeah, I would say the collective is a little higher.
Yeah. I feel like we're in that 4 territory. You want a 4-pack.
If you're in the 4s, you should I should take a sip of the beer and like my eyes should go, whoa, like that's a beer.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one's good. I would say, I don't know, the body of it, I would rate a 405.
Like
I almost just
feel.
Yeah, like I just wish, you know, a little bit more mango smoothie, you know. I don't know.
All right, fair.
Beggars can't be choosers, so that's what my mom told me.
She's right about one thing.
Yeah. I love you, Mom.
I love you too, Flex's mom.
No.
Thanks for last night.
You text me all the time about her.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
She loves you. But anyways, enough about my mom, Greg. Let's get more into this Dick and Balls hotel that you were dying to tell me about, because I'm chomping at the bit here.
I don't know how well this is going to go over on a audio only podcast, but I had to mention it because our homie Mike over at the Taproom podcast sent me a photo of a hotel he stayed at in the San Diego area. And I sent it to Flex. It doesn't just look like dicks. The buildings are in the shape of dick and balls.
From like a bird eye's view.
Yeah, like if you're looking down at the building, it's not so much a dick tower like your dick hotel is.
Right. Massive dick towers, by the way.
Massive dick tower. But this is, you look down at the hotel buildings and they are very clearly in the shape of a dick and balls. Like the classic, if you're going to go draw it on your teacher's chalkboard.
They look like, if you were to see this, which I hope you post pictures about it.
I need to.
They're like giant cookie cutters.
That's exactly what I thought. It looks like a cookie cutter.
Yes, that's what I thought.
A phallic shaped cookie cutter.
With some boulders to nestle on.
So Mike sends this over and says, hey, found Flex a new place to stay, LOL. And it's on Coronado Island, which if you've been to San Diego, you know where that is. And I said, wow, not just dicks, but balls too. And he said, I know, I stayed there on Saturday. It's on Coronado Island. You should check it out. So gotta go check out the Dick and Ball Hotel.
And again, whoever's designing these hotels,
clearly a dude. You
know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like buildings and towers and structures, they don't just like, it's not a Bob Ross happy accident, you know? It's like when you're an architect and a designer and a planner, you know, there's a lot of planning that goes into these things.
I want to know when these guys finish their plans and they go to like city council for approval.
Do they have a cigarette?
Do they have a cigarette? But also, is nobody on city council like, huh?
Yeah, like there's got to be some head scratchers, right?
Just a tip. It's like, hey, you think maybe you could lose at least the ball shape off of these buildings?
But yeah, imagine me and a guy in one of those meetings. Like,
yeah,
you don't want to be the one to say it,
right?
But you're looking around and you're like, is everybody else has to be thinking what I'm thinking, but they're probably too nervous to bring up, hey, does anybody realize that this looks like shaft and balls?
Nobody wants that HR call.
Yeah, nobody does.
But somebody's got to pull the guy aside.
Somebody
Hey, man.
has got to stand up one day. They have got to. Because, like I said, this isn't an accident.
No, it can't be.
Zero accident.
And this specific hotel has like 5 or 6 buildings sort of fanned out. It's like a dick fan of hotel buildings. It's something to see. But now you got to come out to San Diego. You got your dick hotel on the East Coast. Now you got one on the West Coast.
I'm going to have to check it out.
I think you will.
Imagine doing like a run around the building. Like say you're exercising and then you go to map my run or whatever and it shows you your path.
Be so good.
Imagine, because people have had to have done that too.
Oh, yeah.
You guarantee it.
I would do it just for the path on my map thing.
And then you got to think, man, I just ran a dick.
Right. I just worked out a dick ton. Could you imagine like on your Uber Eats deliveries, you just put in the description, like, look for the second dick on the right. And
that was a super hard run.
Oh, real sweaty.
Oh, man. I hope I don't. No, never mind.
Yeah.
Anyway.
just broke a record for how many times I said dick and balls on this show.
You think so? I feel like it'd spend more with Deb, but
yeah, okay.
She is the queen of dicks, which, what's the website? Is it still a website? You still own that?
Debsdicks.com.
Debsdicks.com. Check it out. It's got famous dicks.
That'd do.
Not the actual sexual organ, but
yeah, maybe we should start adding hotels to it too.
Maybe. Why not?
Why not?
Just anything phallic shaped. Let's just toss it on there. Well, here's another weird story. You kind of brought this to my attention. So we're always going on Untappd. Everybody's, if you're in you don't even have to be craft beer because people do Budweiser, they do Coors Lights. They rate all this shit on there. Non-alcoholic regular soft drinks have now hit Untappd. Is this accurate?
This is accurate. I did some research. I can't find exactly when this happened. So I turned to ChatGPT, who said sometime in probably mid 2025. So the last few months. But like, no joke, I'm looking at Diet Pepsi on Untappd right now. Has an overall rating of 2.01. 14 ratings.
I'm like speechless right now.
Yeah, I think Untappd has officially jumped the shark.
14 check-ins on the Diet Pepsi. So now I wonder if this is a loophole. Well, no, see, because here the category is non-alcoholic soda mass market.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So now I'm curious to see Diet Coke. It is on there. But, and let me tell you, it blows Diet Pepsi out of the water.
Sure does.
That is kind of wild. What did we say? Diet Pepsi had a 2.01?
Yeah.
Diet Coke killing it with a 337. And 89 check-ins. This is mind-boggling. But I guess appeal to the masses? Like, what do you think the end game is here?
I think as craft beer sales slow down, I think they're seeing less people on their app.
Let's see here. I just checked for Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is not on here.
Interesting. Because who actually likes
It's riddled with all of the hard Mountain Dews.
Coke Zero has a 351 with 128 ratings.
As it should.
Yeah, Coke Zero is the best.
It is the best. Trying to see Mellow Yellow here. I love me a Mellow Yellow. I really do. I
like
think
someone taking a leak.
Really? I think it is the most underrated soda out there. No, we don't have that on there either. We got a bunch of beers named Mellow Yellow. So maybe this is a relatively newer thing. Maybe they're just kind of seeing how it's going to pan out. But
no thanks.
I was just going to ask. I was saying the next time you're drinking a soda, are you going to check the old Untappd?
Yeah. Oh, 29 people hated Diet Pepsi. I'm certainly not drinking it now.
I wish everybody could have seen the look on your face right there. That was priceless. But I tell you what, I love, unpopular opinion, a good fountain Diet Pepsi.
Mm-mm. I know we've had this fight before, but I am a Diet Coke guy. I don't like Pepsi. I hate Diet Pepsi.
So I grew up as a Pepsi household. My dad still drinks just, I don't know, probably 6 cans a day. Super unhealthy. Love you, Dad. So I kind of turned to Coke as I got older. Like I realized the good stuff, right? Diet Coke. Now I'm a Coke Zero addict.
Yeah, it's the best.
It is by far the best. I don't like any other zero sodas.
No, in fact, I like it better than regular Coke.
Right. I can't stand regular Coke, actually. Like it's real. It's a real thing. So yeah, I love me some Coke Zero. I love that it's rated higher than all the other Diet Pepsi, Diet Coke, but
Cherry Coke Zero? Yeah.
I have not had it.
Oh, it's delicious.
But much like you, I will not be rating my sodas.
No.
I think this is kind of ridiculous, especially for what Untappd is and has stood for. But I guess with
they have
everything
no morals anymore,
becoming inclusive.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
inclusive of sodas? This is an alcohol platform. What the fuck are you doing? It's bad enough you got NA beer on here, but at least it sort of fits.
I guess that makes you wonder how much other or like non-alcoholic beverages they have on there.
Yeah. What does strawberry Kool-Aid have as a rating on Untappd? Who fucking cares? Do you want Kool-Aid or not?
That would be bizarre.
Would be bizarre.
Yeah. Untappd.
Jumping the shark.
We don't get it. Yeah. That's awful. Which I hope people understand that reference because it took me a while to learn it.
Jumping the shark?
Yeah, I had to have that explained to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well,
All right.
I'm a little bit younger.
So I was not alive when that happened, first of all.
Don't lie, Greg.
But for those of you who don't know, people say jump in the shark, especially in the TV world, when something has just they've overdone it. Kind of like when Grey's Anatomy had what's her name fucking the ghost. You really jump the shark. That's when I stopped watching. It started with Happy Days.
Yeah, Fonzie.
When the Fonz literally jumped the shark on his motorcycle.
I thought it was jet skis.
Was it jet?
I'm sorry, it was water skis, wasn't it?
Oh, was it water skis? Whatever it was, he jumped a shark. And that's when they started saying, well, jump the shark.
Yeah.
Started off as a TV thing because of that. Now people say it about all kinds of things, but
right. Which I love the saying because it sounds awesome, but yeah, the derivation of it, it's just woof.
Yeah.
Pretty rough.
Exactly.
So, all right. I love the story. I love how it keeps building up. The poop beer.
Yeah. The gift that keeps on giving.
Off beer flavors actually being put on tap at breweries and actually trying to make money off of bad brewed beers or experiments that went wrong or, something along the lines. So we had another listener reach out to us, Nate, and Nate goes on to say, hey guys, after hearing Gabe's poop beer and Marissa's maple tire porter, I had to chime in. Said a couple years ago, I ordered a house saison at this tiny brewery in Wisconsin. I won't give any more clues because Flex may guess it. Maybe I will. First sip tasted like bubblegum and vinegar, which
weird.
Bubblegum, first off, is a super popular off flavor.
I know people are like, oh, it's got notes of bubblegum. It's like, that's not good.
It's insane when you actually get a beer, or you can even go on to Untappd. And sometimes they will put the flavor profile of bubblegum and it makes my head hurt and I want to explode because that is not normal. He said the first sip tasted like bubblegum and vinegar. Second sip, no joke, tasted like ketchup, like Heinz.
Don't get too rocked up.
You know, I love me some ketchup. He says, I don't even know how that happens. I asked the bartender if it was supposed to be tart and she said, yeah, we let it go a little wild. I let it go too, right back to the bar. Keep the horror stories coming. Misery loves company, Nate. I tell you what, if I had a beer that tasted like ketchup, maybe I'd get rocked up and drink it.
You couldn't stand up until it was done.
Maybe I'd want to bathe in it. I don't know.
Can you give me a napkin with this ketchup beer, please, ma'am?
Yeah, if I do have a beer that tastes like vinegar, I'm very worried.
Yeah. How do you feel about those pickle beers? I'm out.
So I love pickles. I'm a huge fan of pickles. Sam, my beer tender at Eagle Park, he knows I get extra pickles on my burger.
Love a good pickle.
I get pickles on the side so I can put pickles on every bite along with the pickles on the burger. Flex loves him some pickles. Pickle beers, they don't do it for me.
It's kind of like me and spicy. I love everything spicy. The spicier, the better. You put spicy in my beer, I want to throw up.
Interesting. So Sam, who I just mentioned, he does a spicy beer, which maybe I've talked about on the show before. It's a Sam special when you go to the brewery. Nobody else really knows how to make it there.
I want to hang with Sam.
He gets like a can of one of their light lagers, cracks the tab just a little bit, and then he puts like Cholula hot sauce on it. He puts a green hot sauce, like right on the, like all in the top of the beer. So it's like pooling up. And then he puts like tahini on it, and he puts like tapatio, and I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Just he puts all these hot sauces and then tahini, and then you crack the tab and open up the beer entirely, and everything falls in. And then you chug like a quarter to a third of the beer, and then you get to like sip and enjoy the rest. And it's really, really delicious. Like very delicious.
Reminds me of Wake Up Juice from Back to the Future.
I'm out on this one, Greg.
No.
What is the Wake Up Juice?
That's in Back to the Future 3 when they're in the Wild West.
So the worst one?
How dare you? They're all amazing. And he's got I forget exactly what Doc is doing. I think he's got to go face Biff in the, or whatever, Buford. And he's hammered from the night before when Clara left him. And he starts to get up and then he passes back out. And so they give him some wake up juice. And it's like, 8 different hot sauces, coffee, whiskey, that kind of thing.
So yeah, I guess it's kind of like wake up juice minus the coffee and the whiskey, and you just substitute beer. So
yeah, but a bunch of hot sauce and beer. And yeah, I'm out.
Yeah. Well, don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, that's fair. I have to say one thing about the pickle thing. I love pickles, like a spear, like pickle spear or something like that. I don't like pickles for the most part on things. I don't like them on burgers. I don't like them on sandwiches, but I do love to eat them just as a pickle.
It's like I'm talking to my wife right now.
Oh,
we had just had this conversation. Easy now. We just had this conversation the other day. We took the kids out to lunch or dinner, wherever we went, and if she gets like a pickle on the sandwich, she always takes it off. She gets a pickle on a burger, takes it off. Mm-hmm. But sometimes she gets a pickle on the side, she'll eat it. And one of my kids was really confused. And she went on to explain the same story that you just did. She said, hey, I like pickles. I just don't think pickles should be on things. Which I am the complete opposite.
Yeah, you want them on everything. Like I like them on a Cuban sandwich with pickles. Oh, good Lord. Look out. I'm going to plow through that. But I don't like them on cheeseburgers. I don't like them on other, like turkey sandwiches or anything like that. I want to eat. I want to taste that pickle. I want to spear. You know what it is? I don't like pickle slices. I just realized it. I think I just don't like the slices.
Oh, shit.
I want a spear.
I think that's the best kind of pickle. I think the only thing that should be on a hamburger, I'll even put pickles on my hot dogs, ketchup and pickles on a hamburger. That's it. That's the only thing that should be on it. I don't want lettuce.
Ketchup.
I don't want tomato. I don't want onion.
I don't want tomato. That's a fucking bullshit filler on a burger.
I love me some cheese and bacon.
Yeah.
But if I have pickles and ketchup, I really don't need much else.
I'll say this. I do love vegetables just in general. Love a good veggie. I don't want them on my cheeseburger. That's filler.
And the lettuce gets warm and the vegetables get warm. And
like cold lettuce.
It's off-putting. It really is.
If I want a salad, I'll order that as my side.
Yeah.
I don't want it on my burger.
Agreed.
Meats and sauces and toppings, great. Lettuce and tomato, go fuck yourself. Onion is the exception.
I love how this all tangented from a poop beer.
Yeah, more poop beer
story that was snowballing.
Right.
Which again,
poop balling.
Listeners out there, you guys have some really fun. Don't even have to be funny. You ever go somewhere, you had a really bad beer, a shit beer taste. We love hearing these stories. I love how it's been snowballing. It's almost like an anonymous group, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Shit beer anonymous.
Yeah, it's like people are finally feeling comfortable to put it out there, and don't even tell us your name. But now we got Gabe, we got Marissa, we got Nate. So please,
let's hear about your shitty beers. They don't have to taste like poop, but
Yeah, I mean the poop one, that was, you can't really top that, but
right.
Yeah, all these other stories, they're phenomenal.
We can all relate.
We've all been there.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether you've been to a public tap like tasting room, you bought a beer and you brought it home, any story you got, just send them on in.
Mail at craftbeerrepublic.com.
There you go. Or 805-538-BEER.
Nailed it.
Gonna give us a call. I know. I like that number. It's very fun, very easy to remember.
Yes.
All right. So we got a ludicrous libation law for everybody.
Ooh.
In Maine, providers may only serve 2 drinks at a time. So do you
Can
wonder
order around?
Can you order around, or can they only carry 2 beers at a time? Like serve you 2 beers at a time?
Well, serve you. That brings up a good question. Like, can you go and say like, hey, I got a table of 8 people back here. We need 8 beers. And can you just take 2 away at a time? Or do you need to bring 4 people with you to carry those 8 beers back?
Right. Or do you need to make like 4 separate transactions?
Or that, yeah, it's fucking laws.
So that's interesting. And again, some of these laws, you got to wonder, do states still abide by them? I'll never forget the Wisconsin law you had about how ladies' nights are illegal.
Yeah. There's a couple states with that.
There's always some establishment that has like a Wednesday night, ladies' night. There always used to be a radio ad when I was younger at certain place to be like, hey, Wednesday nights, ladies drink for free. You know, it was just like no cost whatsoever if you were a female. So,
which in California, you cannot give away free alcohol.
Oh, yeah. Ladies' nights is like girls drink for free.
Usually a ladies' night would be like, half off for the ladies or something like that.
Buy one, get one.
Buy one, get one. Some, like if you go to Total Wine, I don't know about by you, Total Wine out here does sampling on the weekend. You can do like a little wine sampling, but it costs a penny because legally you can't give away alcohol.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Do people actually show up with pennies?
Yeah. It's a little harder these days. Nobody carries real money with them anymore. Like sometimes if we have a quarter, the wife will throw a quarter from her purse and just go, the next 23 people are covered kind of thing. And they're usually pretty good about that. We showed up last time and I was like, shit, I don't have any change. And he goes, it's fine. Last people put a quarter in, you're good.
Nice. So who would actually get in trouble for that though? Like the store itself?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No free booze. You have to charge something.
That's crazy. I do actually have a fun story about booze cost. So we went out a couple weeks ago. It was my wife's 39th birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
And we went to this really cool, kind of like a speakeasy establishment. It's called Don's TV Repair.
I like it.
And it is fronted like a 1970s TV store. And there's all these old TVs.
Yeah, there was one of these in Austin.
All over. And in the lobby, there's like some old arcades. And you walk up to the window and the lady goes, hi, do you have a service appointment today? And then you have to say, oh yeah, you make a reservation. So you say, I have a 5:15 reservation or appointment. I said, okay, well, we just need to know the password. Then you tell them the password. And the 7-Up vending machine in the wall.
Oh, nice.
Opens up into a door. And then you
cool.
get led back into like this, it was really cool. It was like a retro diner type feel. So it wasn't like a bar, so to speak, but, they did serve alcoholic beverages, but it was really cool. They have all these TVs everywhere, VHSs, Saga, all these retro video games on the wall. Really, really cool place. It was the first time I was ever there. She's been there a couple times. But when we sat down for our meal, the waitress comes by and, oh, have you been here before? This and that, the whole rundown. And she goes, oh, is it, it's Thursday, right? We said, yeah, it's Thursday. She said, oh, today we're offering 10-cent martinis.
Come again?
I said, I'm sorry. Did you just say 10-cent martinis? To which then she pointed at the menu and said, yeah, we offer vodka and gin martinis, straight up or dirty. And then they had a lemon drop martini that was originally like $8 or $10, and they offered it for $5. But I was so astounded by the 10-cent martinis that
what's the catch?
So there was a little bit of catch.
Okay.
But I'm like, I got to try me a 10-cent martini just so I can see, is it 10-cent worthy? Is it a solid offering?
Right. Would I pay $2 for this?
Sure enough, it was a solid offering.
Okay, legit.
It was
martini.
dirty. It came with a olive, which
alone is 10 cents.
always just I love like 3 olives. I love olives, so if I can get 3 olives with any drink I order, even like a Manhattan, an old fashioned, give me olives. I don't want cherries.
Your Manhattan?
Oh, 100%.
You animal.
You're dumb.
No wonder you put ketchup on your hot dogs.
I love olives. They're delicious. So here's the catch, though. The menu is, burgers, chicken sandwiches, all the sides like fries and whatnot were all a la carte.
Okay.
They do like these specialty milkshakes. Of course, the kids wanted the milkshakes. They had the frosting and the sprinkles all around the edges. It was wonderful. And we get the bill, 20% service charge.
Oh.
Then tip. So we were like, okay. Thought it was too good to be true.
20% service charge?
20% service charge for the table.
Okay, so usually when a service charge is that high, anything more than like 3 or 5%, that's the tip.
Because we were confused because we've never dealt with this before. She did look it up, and it did say that service charges do not include gratuity.
So it depends. So I'm trying to remember which restaurant this was. I'm getting my fancy restaurants mixed up, but the wife and I were semi-recently at a restaurant. I think it was in San Francisco. And San Francisco does have like a cost of living service charge. It's like 2 or 3%.
Okay.
And that's not tip. That is specifically a cost of living surcharge. They had to all your bills, blah, blah, blah. But this place had a 20% service charge. And it said, do not leave gratuity unless you'd like to bump it up over 20%.
Okay. Interesting. So is it rude to ask if that includes gratuity, or do you think that's a normal thing to do?
No, I think that's normal. It depends how you ask. I mean, if you go like, hey, what the fuck? It's a little rude. But I think if you were to say to the person, is this 20% service charge, does this include gratuity? I think that's a very normal question they get all the time. And any waiters, waitresses out there who are listening, or people that work in the food industry, let us know what you think. But I think if it's that high of a service charge, I think it's a very reasonable question to say, like, does this include gratuity?
Okay. Because when we looked up service charge, it said like, the service charge goes towards like supplies and
insurance,
paying the workers,
yes.
And so.
But when you say looked up, you just Googled service charge. You didn't actually look at it for that specific restaurant, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So in general, you're right. Like in San Diego, I think it is, they have like a 2% service charge, and it says 2% service charge to provide our employees health insurance.
Okay.
Which I'm all for providing health insurance. I think that businesses should just be required to do it anyways, and then charge a little bit more instead of making it a separate charge. But that's a different argument for a different day. But when it's that high, when it's 20%, that's not just a normal provide our employees insurance service charge.
Okay. Because then it had like the whole QR code, like pay with your phone, like
sure.
Touchless pay. When the bill came up on my phone, it did have a choice for gratuity, and it was like 5%, 6%, like 8%.
Oh, on top of the 20.
On top of the 20.
Yeah, so that's to add to your 20% gratuity.
Because we were confused and I didn't want to feel like a cheapskate.
Yeah.
I did do the 6% option.
Okay. So you left 26%.
Because it was the middle ground, and yes, I just didn't want to be an asshole.
You're a good man, but I bet you know what you could do? You could probably call him and ask him.
Yeah, I say next time I'll probably ask.
But yeah, I think that's a common question they get.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
And the nicer the establishment, the more likely you are to see that.
Okay. And this place, like it's a fun place. The food was very good. Would I call it a nice establishment? No.
Okay. Interesting.
Like it seemed like a very casual.
Sure.
It's a fun experience place.
Yeah.
But would I call it a nice restaurant? When you serve all day breakfast, you have 3 burgers and 2 chicken sandwiches on your menu.
Sounds like a diner. Yeah.
I would say it is not
That's fair.
Nice restaurant.
Yeah.
Was it a nice time? Absolutely. Was everything nice about it? Absolutely. But again, I didn't want to feel like, like that guy.
Yeah. Well, let us know, listeners.
Yeah, please do.
Please.
You've been talking a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to wet your whistle there.
It's a little dry, if you don't mind.
He calls to the bullpen for
beer.
Sure does.
I'm very excited to hear about this because you did take a sip just before we got on, and you kind of did a humble brag. So
Yeah, well, I'm drinking Everywhere Beer Co., which I get rocked up for. It is their collaboration with Root and Branch. It's called Only What We Carry, and the can art is a little ladybug carrying a leaf.
It is adorable.
It's adorable. It is a hazy IPA, 7.1%, which, let me tell you, that sip I had, it is very well hidden. A 418 on Untappd with 522 ratings, so relatively new. They say Only What We Carry is a hazy IPA brewed with oats and premium Pilsner malt, hopped with Citra, Nelson, and Waimea. This beer was made in collaboration with our friends from Root and Branch from New York, which I know I've had Root and Branch. I think Mel sent me some Root and Branch.
I've never had Root and Branch. I've seen a bunch of people drink Root and Branch. It always looks phenomenal.
Yeah, I think it's thanks to Mel, but memory's not so good. Anyways, the beer itself. The schnoz is not only real fruity, but it's like mango-y. I'm really enjoying the smells. And I'm not a good beer smeller. Usually like, yeah, it smells fine. It smells like a beer.
It smells tropical.
Right. It's got hops. This, I can actually like smell flavor. Like I can smell the mango and the fruit salad going on. It's really, really fragrant.
I love the look of it. It's that pale yellow straw.
Perfect coloring.
Fucking sexy lacing.
You can see lots of lacing.
That is phenomenal looking.
Let's see if the tongue enjoys it as much as the schnoz does. Drinks like a fucking hazy pale. It is dangeroso. Delicious. Follows the nose. Might be slightly lighter in flavor than it is in smell, which is always the opposite for me. It drinks real light. You get some of that tropical fun mango, whatever up front. Great mouthfeel with the oats. Light, but finishes kind of crisp and dry. It leaves you needing more. And I can't get enough of this. This is so good. I love the hazies from everywhere. They do such a good job. And this is no exception. I bought one.
I was just going to ask.
Wish I would have bought 12.
Oh, man.
This is from my second favorite local beer shop, not Trader Joe's, but Agora Beer and Wine, which I've semi-recently discovered. And if it's still there next time I go back, I will be getting more.
Heck yeah. I did go to a Trader Joe's recently. I did look for Dad Strength beer. It was nowhere to be found.
Okay.
And I was also perusing their craft beer aisle. And it just makes me so jealous of how you talk about yours, because this had almost just nothing.
Oh.
Just regular stuff you can find at any other regular store.
We get a ton of local stuff.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's too bad.
Tough sledding here in Wisconsin, I guess.
I wonder if it's like weird distro laws in Wisconsin or something. Or if TJ's just sucks in Wisconsin.
I wish I knew. I mean, we buy everything else there. It's delicious. Great stuff.
I love
their
TJ's.
gluten-free chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, I haven't had those.
Oh, they're top notch. You got the sea salt sprinkled on them.
Yeah.
To die for.
Dude, salt on chocolate chip cookies?
It's stupid.
Way underrated.
So stupid.
And I know you put a little pinch in when you're mixing them. No. Not in the dough. I want finishing salt on top.
It kicks it up like 2 notches.
Yeah. It takes you from like a mid rock to a all the way rock.
Yeah. You're prematuring right there. You really are.
Yeah. A little drip.
Sorry. All right. And with that, we got the full pour coming up. I got some news for you guys. So Great Divide to open new Denver tap room.
Nice.
Great Divide has opened a new tap room in Denver's River North neighborhood. A grand opening for the new space, 3040 Blake Street, number 101, was on October 30th. The new location is a former space of Great Divide's sibling brand and Wilding Brands Stem Ciders. Earlier this year, the Great Divide closed its Ballpark District and Brighton Boulevard tap rooms.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I was just going to say, that is super bizarre.
Yeah,
how
they closed their OG spot. There was a big outcry when they did that. I know Davis went and got one more before they closed up. And we were there like a month after. I was so sad. I wanted to hit that tap room one last time. I've been there a few times. So it's weird. It's like, oh, so you just moved down the street, I guess.
Yeah, it's bizarre. Like, hey, we're going to close this, but open this.
I will say Rhino's a good area, an up and coming area for beer in Denver. It's where our mutual friend, Bierstadt.
Not your actual mutual friend, but
exactly
the brewery.
Yeah. There's a nice little collective of breweries over there. So that it makes sense, but it's still sad about the OG taproom.
That is sad news. All right. Well, so here's some big beer news. Molson Coors to eliminate 400 jobs by the end of December. And as we are not for big beer, it's always horrible finding out people are losing their jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Molson Coors Beverage Company will eliminate around 400 salaried positions across its America's business unit by the end of December. The cuts amount to around 9% of Molson Coors' salaried America's workforce, including hundreds of open roles and other granted voluntary severance as part of the restructuring.
Yeah, nothing says happy holidays like you've just lost your job.
Yeah, but here's a severance. Merry Christmas. God, that's never good to hear. Speaking of never good to hear, again, Ballast Point plans to lay off 37 employees effective December 15th. So it's not 400, but still 37 people. Not going to have a good Christmas. The layoffs will include 29 workers at Ballast Point's Miramar Taproom, which will close on December 14th, San Diego Beer News reported. An additional 8 people will be laid off at Ballast Point's Little Italy location, which will remain open. Kings and Convicts CEO Brendan Waters told Brewbound. That old Kings and Convicts.
Yeah, that one confuses me because Kings and Convicts, I know there's still someone involved, but they've like turned over most of the operations to some other company. And it's like, I'm sorry for all the workers. People need jobs, but
right.
just fucking be done with Ballast Point at this point.
It's funny. I met up with my guys at Eagle Park this past Monday, and we were talking kind of about breweries that jumped the shark.
Sure.
Right? They kind of lost it.
They were the OG.
And that was what the big topic of conversation was Ballast Point and how they did good stuff. They did good stuff. And then pooey.
And then they didn't.
Yeah. And they got the water skis.
Hey.
More like, oh. And we'll end it with this one. Drunk judge found with her pants down.
I'm in.
Yeah, it's my kind of judge. Thank you, Vanessa, for sending this one in.
Oh, hi, Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa. A judge in Arizona has resigned after being caught drunk and urinating in public while stuck in a bush. Urinating in public, we've all done it.
Yeah, who hasn't?
Just don't get stuck in a bush. Jesus.
Right.
Have some dignity.
Yeah.
Police in Prescott responded to reports of a woman acting strangely in the early hours of October 4th. When they arrived, they found 42-year-old Christine Schaff Olsen.
Nailed it.
Yavapai.
Sure.
Yep. Yavapai County Superior Court Judge pro tempore, trying to untangle herself from a bush. Jesus Christ. Pants down, clearly drunk, and quote unquote, urinating everywhere, according to officers.
As one does.
Oh boy. She was so intoxicated, police said she couldn't spell her own name.
Good Lord.
But still made sure to let them know she was a judge, because that matters in a situation like this. That's when her husband, Jason Olson, who works as Parks and Rec manager, showed up and made things worse. Damn it, Jason. Despite repeated orders to back off, he kept trying to pull his wife away from officers and insisted she hadn't done anything wrong. She was just urinating everywhere. He was arrested on the spot for interfering with the investigation, as he should, because she's a judge. Schaff Olsen was cited for public urination. 2 days later, she resigned from the bench, citing, quote unquote, physical, medical, and family circumstances, and saying the community deserves a judge who can fully commit to the role. I guess if you're drunk, just don't get stuck in a bush while you're peeing.
Yeah. And while you were reading that story, I realized our story that, by the way, thank you, Vanessa. I think Vanessa likes to send these because they're not about Florida.
Yeah, I almost think she like defends herself by sending stories out. So
yeah, a little bit. I went searching for the BAC of this woman, and I think I found it in another story.
Is it absurd? Or are we talking like a 0.14?
It is not a 1.4. What would you think it would take to not be able to spell your own name?
I would have to be like bad.
I'm thinking 0.5, right? To not be able to-
I'm thinking really bad. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
0.3, 0.4.
She wasn't quite that bad. She was a 0.219, apparently.
Okay.
I'm like, I could spell my name. Now, she does have a weirdly spelled name. Christina's Kristyney.
YNES.
So I'll give her a hint of credit, but yeah, what's going on here?
Yeah. And then do you say the hyphen? Do you not say the hyphen? Do you?
Maybe they made her spell hyphen.
Oh, man. That would make sense. I don't know if I could spell hyphen.
Hyphen.
Yeah. hyphen. Yeah, there you go. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
All right.
Yeah.
Start some music. We'll say thanks for listening. And again, if you guys got these poop beer stories, the off flavor beer stories.
Yes. They don't necessarily have to be poop, but
they don't.
They're funny.
I just like saying that because that's how the story started.
Yeah, it's
so
great.
now everything is just poop beers. You got anything else to tell us? You're out drunk. You just want to say hi. 805-538-BEER again. Mail at craftbeerrepublic.com.
Mm-hmm.
Again, thank you guys for listening. All the downloads, smash the like buttons as Greg is working really hard on nerd stuff.
Yeah, please help me.
Please help Greg because I just show up, guys. I don't do much. I just show up.
But you look pretty.
Well, thank you. I think that's all I got. Hope you're all out there staying very well hydrated.
And on that note,
good night, everybody.